Big update today from Section 8, and if you're a real estate investor looking to invest in Section 8 rentals, you have to listen to this. So Section 8 just hit a wall in major US cities. New reports show voucher programs are being frozen, wait lists are being shut down, and thousands of families are stuck in limbo with no help on the way. If you're relying on HUD-backed tenants or planning to invest in affordable housing, this could really change everything. So let's get into it. And in this video, we're going to talk about what's happening, which cities are getting affected, why this is happening, what this means for you as a real estate investor, what are the pros and cons, what to watch out for, my take, and then now what the hell should you do? So first and foremost, what's happening? So over the last few weeks, cities across the US have frozen their Section 8 housing voucher programs. Cities across the US have frozen their Section 8 housing voucher programs, all right? And that means a little bit different things for different cities. So here's what that means. No new applications are being accepted, wait lists are closed, or in some cases completely dissolved, and even approved applicants are being told there's no funding available right now. Now, this isn't just isolated, this is happening in nationwide, all right? So what cities are being affected? Here are just a few examples of where the freeze is happening. In Miami, vouching programs officially paused because there's too much demand and not enough funds. Atlanta, wait lists are shut down, no new applicants since early 2024. In LA, they closed the wait list indefinitely since 2022 with 600,000 people in the backlog. Chicago is only pulling from the existing pool and they have over 200,000 people waiting for housing. Phoenix, the lottery system's halted due to lack of federal support. Houston, temporary freeze in place, citing budget constraints. Vegas, housing authority halted new awards entirely. Insane what's happening. And this is not just in one city, this is in many, many different cities across the entire country. Now, why is this happening? There's a few reasons why this is happening. One, federal funding hasn't kept up with demand. Rising rents means vouchers don't stretch far enough. Inflation has increased the cost of housing subsidies, and more families are qualifying, but HUD budget isn't growing. And that actually might be cut. The HUD budget might be cut by Trump. And we will see, and I'll keep you guys posted as that kind of comes around and as that happens. But federal funding hasn't kept up with demand. The amount of demand for Section 8 vouchers is just increasing. Year over year over year, the amount of people that need Section 8 housing and need a federal fund voucher for their tenants is increasing by a long shot. And also with that, the rising rents. So for Section 8 to be competitive and to actually find places for these tenants to live, they have to pay more and more and more, which means that the vouchers aren't stretching far enough and they need to spend more money per family to get them to a place to live. We're seeing that in our markets across the country. We're investing in Chicago, Memphis, Cleveland, St. Louis, Detroit. The housing vouchers have increased. They used to be $1,200 for a 3-bed. Now they're $1,600, $1,700, $2,000. It's just insane how much money is going to these families that need this Section 8 funding. So what does this mean for you as the investor? If you're a Section 8 landlord or plan to be one, here's how this affects you. So there's a couple of benefits for this of being a Section 8 landlord right now. The stable tenants you do have in your current properties, if you have some, these are the most loyal even now, and those with vouchers are clinging to them. So if you have somebody that already has a Section 8 voucher, treat them like gold, and trust me, they should be treating you like gold if they have a brain, because they don't want to lose that voucher, because hopefully they're reading the news and the headlines and saying, holy shit, if I didn't have this voucher and I wanted to go get it right now, it would be very, very challenging. Second, you have less competition from new landlords entering the space. Number 3, government-backed rent is still one of the most reliable income sources in a recession. So even if we're going to go through a recession in the next 12, 24 months, which I think that we are, stock market again just hit all-time highs, I think we're going to go through a recession. I think government-backed financing, government-backed tenants are going to be the best kind of tenants to have. And especially if you have tenants who already have a voucher, it's a double whammy. It's going to be fantastic for you as a Section 8 landlord, Section 8 investor. Fourth one that I would put on here too is that if you have a property management company that knows how to deal with the government agencies, they're gold right now. So your relationships with property managers who have a great relationship with these vouchers, treat them like gold, because they can go and skip the line. They can go and get those tenants, like these 200,000 people in backlog, 600,000 people in backlog, 200 people in backlog. All of these people need places to live, and if you have a property management company that knows how to run that game and live in that world, you're going to be in really, really good shape, because they're going to be able to go and get tenants and fill up your vacancies relatively quickly. All right. Cons, new applicants won't have vouchers anytime soon. That's fine because there's so many people in backlog. Filling your next vacant unit might be harder than you thought, but if you can fill it with a Section 8 tenant, you hit a gold mine, right? Like, yeah, it might be a little bit harder to fill your vacancy, but if you can fill it with a Section 8 tenant, hopefully these Section 8 tenants that we're getting in our properties now are going to stay for 10 years instead of 3 years, 7 years. Hopefully they're going to stay 10, 20 years. All right. If your local program freezes, you're stuck with market rate tenants or a longer vacancy timeline. That could be the case. However, it seems like they're freezing it based on new applicants because they have so many people in backlog they still need to fulfill, which is a good sign as a landlord. Finding the right cities to invest in Section 8 just got tougher. And this is true. Like, you really have to now do your due diligence on the city more than ever. And it all comes from testing out the market, right? You have to go out there, find these cities, test different markets, figure out which ones are the easiest to work with Section 8, which have the best Section 8 departments, and find those cities just got a little bit tougher because some of these cities, especially the red states, are probably going to shut down the programs altogether or make them even tougher for tenants to get into the Section 8 rentals. All right, what to watch out for and how do you keep abreast of what's going on? Local news alerts, HUD budget, negotiations are in progress. You have to pay attention to this fall. Developer subsidies may rise as cities try to balance freezing vouchers with new builds. So especially in blue states, I'm hoping that we get development subsidies. In red states, they probably, in my opinion, won't do development subsidies. They'll make it easier to develop, but they're not going to do like subsidies like property tax or property tax caps or like in Detroit, Michigan, for example, they have a property tax cap where it's called the pilot program, property payment in lieu of taxes. And it's an insane program. I encourage you to check it out, but we have like pilot in Detroit. And then in Chicago, we have ASAP program. Both of these programs are, and these are both like kind of blue states, both of these programs are amazing for real estate investors like you and me to go out there and buy these properties and then get these subsidies for doing affordable housing. So you kind of get this, like, there's so much demand for Section 8 rentals. There's a lot of inventory out there right now, and there are these tax benefits. It's like the perfect trifecta to go out there and buy stuff. And I highly, highly encourage you to go and buy stuff. If you don't know how to buy stuff and you want to invest with me, click the link down below in the description. You can book a call with me and my team. We'll help you invest in real estate no matter what you're looking to do. Cool. Look for alternative programs, veteran vouchers, state funding, rental aid. There's tons of different vouchers that are going to come up. And I think there's going to be more and more of these that are going to appear where people's tax dollars, especially in blue states, Michigan, Illinois, those kinds of states, I think are going to be way, way better to invest in these kind of alternative program areas. All right. So the other thing you can do is also subscribe to my channel. I realize that 95% of you guys are not subscribed. So if you wouldn't mind, please click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I post future videos. What the hell's my take? What's Antoine's take on this? So as a real estate investor, this isn't the time to panic. It is the time to pivot though. So if you're buying new properties, you want to verify voucher eligibility first and make sure you're buying in the right market that is going to be good for the next 12 or 24 months as these changes do come about. I want you to run for every single property Section 8 and market rate rental models when analyzing all your deals. Keep your vacancy reserves healthy, especially if you're turning over units. So instead of 5%, put 10%. Instead of 3%, put 6%. That's what we're doing for all of our properties, especially our multifamily properties. If you want to learn more about that, link in the description. Consider adding non-HUD affordable strategies to your playbook. So this could be co-living, short-term housing credits, property tax credits, like anything that could help you with your bottom line for your property. I want you to kind of consider it and add that to your playbook. It's no longer an easy game of buying the property, renting it out on Section 8. I want you to do buy the property, rent it out on Section 8, also run the numbers for market rate tenants, also get an affordable, tax credit, also do this, also do that. You see what I mean? It's the perfect time to get all these different things on your property to improve the returns. All right? So thanks so much for staying until the end of the video. Let me know in the comments, has your city frozen Section 8? Where are you investing in Section 8 rentals? Are you seeing any kind of changes? What are you seeing happen with your current properties if you are a current investor? If you're not a current investor and you want to get started, want to get in the game, click the link down below in the description. Please, please, please subscribe. The 95% of you guys watching this video that aren't subscribed, please click the subscribe button down below, share this video, and I'll see you on the next one.